Noah and I got some reviews from our last appearance.
We did?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The people have tried to support us by listening to the show, and they told us, two separate people.
Oh, you're right, actually.
Get through the first 5 minutes.
Yes.
One even told us that it was too boring to fall asleep to.
Yes, that is true.
So I just want
She said she tried to fall asleep to it, and it was too boring and distracting, and she had to turn it off.
Yeah, so I want to know what you're going to do to make this episode interesting. I cannot see my waveforms. Are you sure this is...
Trust me.
Okay.
You have to trust me.
Okay.
This doesn't work if you don't trust me.
The thing that I find funny is that
I don't, because again, it was too boring to fall asleep to.
the thing. All right. I was thinking about it earlier today, and we spoke on the phone like a couple days ago, and you seemed very motivated to be putting out all this content.
Yeah.
And you seemed like you really wanted to put a lot of energy and time into producing this podcast, which is admirable. But it's funny that you juxtapose that with your just staunch disgust with structure. If you spent half of the time that you spend like working on producing this constantly, which is admirable, and just spent that on like developing a structure or a type of like vibe for the Ari Shield show that you could follow along with, it would be all the more better.
All right, so help me. I don't even know what you mean.
I have a segment idea. Why didn't you want me here tonight?
That's a good segment. I like that.
Because I feel like Noah gets more powerful next to you, and I wanted to destroy him.
Well, okay, let's explore that. Why do you want to destroy Noah?
Because he tried to destroy me. You see the way this started? Yes, that's where we're already going. It's already a guy he doesn't have his own podcast telling me how to do my podcast.
See, this is how he views advice. I'm trying to destroy him by offering him friendly advice about how I think he can improve his own life.
Well,
all I'm saying is that if you had some structure or some segments, it would help you out kind of in terms of like...
All right, so I'm assuming...
I'm not ganging up with Noah. I completely disagree with him. I don't want to see you succeed. I think you should keep doing exactly what you're doing.
All right, so what segments have you prepared for us today?
It's not my job. It's on my podcast. I'm just saying that...
Well, it is. Right now...
No. You're going to name every episode a different person. It's the Ari Shield show.
I'm serious. Anybody who's sitting on that couch immediately becomes my co-host for the entire episode.
Okay, that might be the way it works in your brain, but
that's not how
still says the Ari
this to me at all.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
This is already too boring to fall asleep to.
No, I think this is too annoying to fall asleep to, actually, so maybe we're heading in the right direction.
No, I'm just saying that, like, you are a very specific person. You have some very specific traits. If you can just, in your spare time, think of, like, certain games or segments that you think you'd have fun poking and prodding each individual guest, I feel like that would improve.
I did. Earlier today, Jacob Williams came on, and we played Connect 4.
On the pod?
On the pod, we played Connect 4, and I did that. It was an evil thought because he told me that he used to be addicted to Connect 4, and he had to quit because it was ruining his life. And then I remember that I bought Connect 4 like a year ago. I never even opened the thing, and I was like, oh my god, today's the day to break out the Connect 4.
Okay, so maybe this is a new segment. Ari tries to get you re-addicted to something.
It is really, that's
a good segment.
That's a good show.
Yeah?
That's a good bit.
So what have you been addicted to that we gotta bring back?
How
can we ruin your life?
I don't know if it's addiction, but I've been so sick the last 2 weeks.
That is not an answer to the question.
Totally, you just changed the subject and...
What are you addicted to? I have a runny nose.
Yeah, I
can't
quit it. I can't quit it. I just
can't
quit it.
A doctor told you you're not contagious anymore.
Several doctors, yes.
I don't like the way you said several doctors.
Would you rather I said no doctors?
I want you to tell the truth.
That is the truth.
Several doctors?
Yeah, I went to urgent care like twice in 3 days.
Damn.
And they both were just maybe some of the worst doctors I've ever seen.
And
then I finally went to my general practitioner, and then he's like, oh yeah, all those doctors are stupid. Here, take all, like, he wrote me like 5 prescriptions, and then I felt better like in the next 2 days.
And the good doctor said you are not contagious, and you're not going to get your friends sick on a podcast.
Yes, the same doctors said the same thing that ChatGPT said, which is that once you have...
which is that you need some segments on this thing.
Yeah.
The doctors were like, yeah, you're fine, but you gotta talk about something.
I said, I got a podcast now, like the Ari Shield show, where there's no segments. And I said, oh, you've heard? He's like, I've only listened to the first few minutes.
Name a big podcast that you listen to that has segments.
Literally every single one, except probably Joe Rogan.
Yeah, I mean, most podcasts have a theme. Most
theme.
podcasts, there's like a log line for like,
Yeah.
what is this podcast?
Even like the ones that you like I would imagine like you like Theo Von's podcast. Like he's got that like huckster.
Even if it's like
vibe.
two comedians just talking.
Yeah,
Like,
even
they're-
like Two Bears One Cave. Like they have like a vibe that they
Yeah, you should be more like Two Bears, One Cave.
You should be one bear,
One
one
cave.
living room.
Mm.
No, but no, I'm just saying that I think on it. I don't know. It's this open form structure
you're
thing
right.
can run. It can be hard to listen to for an extended
Yeah,
period.
you just
of
said
time.
that you played
Well,
Connect
it's-
4 on the pod.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This would never happen. if there
I
was
get,
a-
but I don't know. I'm trying to make some because I don't like sit and watch podcasts. I have them. No, I'm serious. It's
Well, if you-
background. It's background noise.
Yeah, but if you cared about trying to improve it as much as I like, because right now you're really like going balls to the wall trying to like produce it constantly.
yeah,
But it's not just about quantity; it's about quality as well. So
Yeah.
I was saying some advice like I think you should like think of some segments that speak to your character and then try to like incorporate that throughout the show. Just some advice. See how I just owned him?
Yeah, wow.
I
This
destroyed
we just
it.
teamed up on you. In a
See, this
really
is why I didn't want you
devastating
here.
way.
because if it was just Noah, I
What
could,
if it was just me, though? What if it was just me?
if it was just you, then I would insist you just be Hitler. I just want you to be Hitler all the time.
There were two
Yeah.
reasons why I didn't want Dan here.
Oh, you
Yeah.
didn't want
No,
me
sorry.
here
No,
either?
no, 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 no.
Well,
Sorry.
how did I even end up
My
here?
mistake,
If
my
everyone
mistake.
was against
My
me?
mistake. I misspoke. There are two reasons I wanted Dan here. One was because I worry that my throat's just going to close up and I'm going to not be able to speak anymore. And that'd be great.
Yeah, I'll
if
talk for
you.
you.
could talk for me.
Yeah.
And the other one was.
Add some segments.
The other one was.
That's a good Noah impression.
Yes, it was actually. The other one was we take ourselves too seriously. What do you want, like an hour-long podcast about us arguing about things and then
Yeah.
with no jokes in the middle, as opposed to
Yeah.
us arguing and then Dan says something funny and we're like, oh, okay, thanks for making it interesting again.
Yeah, Noah gets me hot in the head.
He finds because
Get me
well,
angry.
this is the thing that I wanted to talk about actually is that you mentioned on a previous podcast that you came to a realization that you don't believe in anything and you resent people for believing in
When
things.
was our last podcast?
Wait,
I was just asking how long ago it was.
it was probably like 2-3 months ago.
No, it was a lot
Way
longer
more
than
than that.
And I just wanted to say that you did not realize that. We realized that about you and told you.
Sure.
We have just observed you and come to the realization that you resent other people for believing in things and wish to drag them down to your world where you believe in nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think people have beliefs that lead them to do bad things. I have some beliefs or like
Remember last time we tried to get him
philosophies.
to admit what his beliefs were? He's like, well,
No,
what you
I have
said-
like no. I don't know if I have like belief. I have like what's the word? Like not rules, but like things that I think are.
I have
good.
like 48 laws of power.
No, like
That's what I have.
you know that thing how I like to. I don't like to say something behind someone's back that I wouldn't say to their face.
Yes, you're one-faced.
That's an important. I don't know. It's like a mantra, or I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. Like a.
I guess that could constitute as a belief about
Yeah.
yourself,
I don't-
about
it's not a
how
belief,
someone should
though.
operate and exist.
It's I don't even not even there's like a word that I'm struggling to find. It's like a
Mantra fits.
I guess sounds too like Indian and spiritual though. you know?
Sounds too Indian. Gross. Yeah, but like, what's a white version of that?
Actually though,
Mantra.
Mantra.
like you're making fun of me, but that's exactly what I'm looking for. I'm looking for like an American or what's the word? Like
An amendment.
yeah, an amendment.
No.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying, but yeah. So that's like a philosophy or whatever that I have.
All right, I'll count
Yeah.
that as a belief about yourself to
Yeah.
to maintain.
Yeah.
But I just meant in terms of like any belief that I would have at my core, based tied to my political ideas and ideologies, and same with Dan because we're
Yeah.
aligned in many things.
Well, I have beliefs about politics too. Like it's that always distrust every single politician always.
Right, so that's not a belief. That's kind of like an absence of belief. That's kind of like a
No, it's a
permanent
belief.
devil's advocate type.
I
of
fear
belief.
that's a
that
belief.
our listeners are having a hard time falling asleep right now. How's your career going? Are you happy? This is a segment.
This is
My-
a segment
my
where Dan
career-
interrupts the conversation to
my
ask
career-
Ari if he's
We've
happy.
done this before.
As being a
I'm
bitch
bored
to
of
a famous
Well, this was
comedian.
a big reason why he wanted us to come. Well, he didn't want you here.
I mean, I'm working tonight. I'm going to pick
Yeah.
up.
Are you happy? Do you like it?
Yeah.
Being a bitch?
Yeah.
It's good.
Sorry, which famous comedian takes you on the road?
No, I'm not roasting you. This is not an attack. I'm genuinely asking you a nice question about your life. And I'm being treated as hostile. I actually took you out of a situation where you're being grilled in order to be nice to you. And this is how you
Can't you
act.
see he'd rather be grilled?
No, it's great.
Cool.
It is, you know. I'm gonna do a pod with him either tomorrow or Thursday, and you can listen to it and be like, "Wow, this has no structure."
I'm definitely not going to do that, but I appreciate the offer.
if you had structure, maybe I'd give it a listen. But
Yeah.
just maybe try to get him addicted to something again. That's fine.
Well, I actually did that to him because he quit alcohol for like a few weeks, and we were doing a show in Atlanta. We were doing a show in Atlanta, and it was 2 shows in the night. After the first one, he was just like miserable. He was just like in a bad mood, and I was drinking. I was teasing him like, "Hey, have some alcohol," and he was like, "No." And then right before his set, he grabbed my drink, drank the whole thing, went on stage, and had a lot to drink during the show, and like sat down and was like afterwards like, "I feel like I'm a comedian again."
Was the set good and focused?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was maybe one of his best sets of the weekend, if not the best one.
Yeah, I always find when you take a big break from drugs, and the first time you do it again, you're like, oh shit, this is the shit here.
Yeah.
But then you fall through the rabbit hole again, and then you.
Is this a personal experience that you've had?
Well, not so much like the falling through a rabbit hole and unraveling your life, but it's just a story of addictions that I've seen and read about. It just happens, so it's like once you get back on the wagon, you have like a really good night where you feel like, oh my god, this is what's been missing in my life. This is partly why you feel like you should continue this addiction, and maybe you assumed it was a fully bad thing, but then you get on the wagon and then you can't get off again.
It's almost like a good thing about Judaism that like drinking is built into it.
Well,
it's like
I actually think it is probably good for you that you drink for the first time at like 9, so it's not a big deal.
This guy's pulling an Alex Weiss here. He's stealing bits from.
Is this?
Alex Weiss did not fix this in 1 second. Took him a half hour to fix it.
Yeah. But
Okay, so Noah's addicted to blowing his nose. What are you addicted to?
That's a good question. Probably masturbation, I think.
Really?
I think I'm addicted to
You
Do
like
it
a
on
big-
the pod.
are you-
Do it on the pod.
Yeah, come on, we play Connect 4. You can jerk off.
Yeah.
Like
I've like stopped watching porn for the most part.
Imagination?
Which is better. Yeah.
That's probably fine.
You mentioned that right before the pod too. Is that your preferred method now?
What?
I've seen you for 20 minutes, and it's 2 separate occasions you mentioned
Everyone
masturbating
keeps
to
talking
imagination.
about jerking off to me. That's not my fault.
You're the one who brought up imagination,
I didn't bring it. He just said he doesn't watch porn.
and then you're like, therefore.
I'm not the imagination guy. I don't like being pigeonholed.
Yeah, I don't know if because I've never really had an alcohol problem. Like I'll drink, but it's never been a problem for me.
I understand. I feel the same way. I
Um,
can have fun drinking, and then just I have no desire to drink alone.
Yeah.
I've done it before, just because it's like I'm celebrating something or like I'm in the mood, but
Yeah.
it doesn't translate to like like I need it, you know.
Yeah, I don't think I've maybe a couple times had a little bit of a drink alone. Never really drink, but I've smoked weed alone, which is darker.
No,
not
it's
as
not-
dark. No, really, it's not as
darker.
dark. It's but it's
It's more standard to do it alone.
it is. And I also been smoking a lot less weed. There's been
You get a lot
periods
less
in my life-
anxiety when you do it alone because
Maybe.
or the anxiety you have is way sillier. Like someone's downstairs making a weird sound or something.
Yeah, I just.
But it's not like all my
I
all my best friends are here and they'll hate me all of a sudden.
No, it's never that. I know you guys hate me. It's I get high and I
Must
just.
be nice to not have to worry about that.
Yeah, no, I just get high and start thinking about the rising tide of anti-Semitism.
Yeah.
And what you could do.
I know you think I'm
contribute
doing
to
a
it?
bit. I'm being deadly serious.
Is that why you keep sending us Candace Owens videos?
I sent you one Candace Owens
So it's
video.
like 6
I
Candace
sent you
Owens
one,
videos.
and then you made fun of me, so I found one just to send to you.
You sent us at least 5.
How many reels do you send me, huh?
Well, now I'm gonna start sending you super
should.
gay lib shit just
Good.
to counterbalance
Super
it.
gay lib shit.
Just
It's a
to
really
counterbalance
funny
it.
way
Notice how he's code switching. You hear that? You would never say that.
I
when
love
you
the
were-
super gay lib shit.
But I don't think you
What
would
are
call
you
it.
Such a funny way to classify your own ideology.
But I don't
You
think-
deeply believe, I'm about to send you the gay stuff that I believe in.
When you're with your super gay lib friends, you would never say, "Hey, isn't it nice how we're all super gay and lib?"
I might say it as a joke that they laugh at. But
No, we just talk about how we're going to increase the rising tide of anti-Semitism, give it more power.
well, who do you think is increasing the rise in anti-Semitism right now more, the right or the left?
I don't like this frame.
It's just a question. There's no frame.
The right or the left?
The far right or the far left? Who do you feel like is contributing more to the rise in anti-Semitism right now? Not anti-Israel.
No, I understand. I mean, I wouldn't even think of it in terms of that. I would think of it the biggest is just X, just the whole platform.
Sure. Yeah, of course. But what how would you classify X in
Well,
terms of that?
from
in
my
terms of those
perspective,
boxes?
Elon Musk is trying to create his own new political party.
Yeah, but where on that spectrum? would
Sure,
you
he started
align?
off as a Trump supporter.
Well, he still is.
Sure.
So that's on the right.
And he invaded the White House. I'm afraid. I feel like he set off a time bomb when he was working.
That would be sick if he was doing Joker stuff.
Yeah, if Elon was doing Joker stuff, that'd be sick.
I mean, yeah, but it's scary.
He's dressed up like Laura Loomer.
Yeah, and especially all of it.
What is with her? She literally looks like a Satan figure.
I don't even know who this is. I mean, I've heard the name.
She's like,
but I've never-
she was like,
She's a scary looking lady.
she's
who
a scary
hangs
looking,
around
like
Mar-a-Lago.
super far right, like podcaster who was like sleeping with Trump for
Who won
like
Connect 4, by the way?
4 months on the.
I won the first
You
game.
won? He was addicted to it and he lost?
And then he won the next 2 games.
He said he took a big break from it, Dan. Okay,
He had to
be a
warm
little
up.
rusty.
He had
Did
to
Marty
warm-
Supreme win his first match after his big break? No.
Hey, no spoilers. I haven't seen it yet.
Well,
Marty
it's
Supreme, but
it's
Connect
a history
4
of
is actually
it,
really good.
It's not just a made up movie. It actually
No spoilers. I haven't read the Wikipedia.
Okay.
I don't know anything.
All right.
I don't even know what it's about. It's about pickleball.
Yeah.
Let's play pickleball. The 3 of
I've never
us.
played pickleball before.
I think Dan's only good at the silly sounding sports.
Like what? Pickleball?
Yeah.
Pickleball and kickball and
I could probably be pretty
and
good
high
at
lie. You'd probably be
Highlight.
great at
I
high
would
lie.
love to have one of the fucking
Highlight is
how it
that's a
works.
sport?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's big in Miami.
Is that like slackline? What's highlight?
It's sort of like handball.
It's like
But you have,
handball,
like,
but
a
you have
big
this big
curve.
this curved like arm that you like throw the ball. And you throw the ball
It's like lacrosse and
but you throw the ball at
together,
200 miles
I
an
guess.
hour. It's
Oh,
crazy.
it's like that thing that people use to throw for dogs?
Sort of, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. You'd be a slackline guy, I feel like.
Well,
Seems like you have good balance.
Yeah, he could do a slack.
Oh,
line for
like
sure.
the tightrope? I
Yeah.
always wanted to do that.
You'd be good at that.
I could never make it past a couple steps.
No, but you're a magical bull rider. As
Yeah,
we've
that's
seen.
right. You're talking to the
Magical.
champ.
Yeah.
Have some respect.
Like, what did I just say?
I know. I'm just
You think I'm like naturally sarcastic?
I'm just
Or
doubling down. I'm just saying.
Alright.
I understand that you're giving me my respect, and I'm saying that's what you should do.
You do not sound like you understood that.
No, I understand.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. Dan doesn't respect it.
No.
Dan does not respect
It should have been
bull
me.
riding.
Should have been me.
I agree that it should have been Dan, but
What do you mean it should have been Dan? So then it would have been. If it should have been Dan, it would have been Dan.
no, it should have been, but he failed, and it's
There we
you
go.
now.
That's right. That's what he deserves. He did fail.
I don't know if he deserved it, but it's what happened.
I think I had a bad night. You know, happens to everybody, but what's most important is that you get back up on the bull,
That's
which
right.
I also didn't do.
Yeah.
I should get one of those for this living room.
That would be sick to have a mechanical bull
That's a
in,
good
in your
segment.
walk
That's
up.
a good segment right
in
there.
your walk up.
Now that's a podcast.
What is this? A 1-2 bedroom?
1 bedroom.
Yeah. Just half the space is mechanical bull.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be awesome.
Oh, I had another thought that I wanted to share.
Just a mechanical bull that you don't really use that much. It's got laundry on it.
Got it.
Like
I
an
mean,
old
that's like
treadmill.
I have all these instruments that
It's a really good way to get your exercise.
that I never use these instruments. I mean, I'll play the guitar a little bit, but like that keyboard, I've played maybe once in this apartment.
Mm.
Like when I'm home at my parents' house, I'll play the piano a little bit, but like here, it's just a pain in the ass to set it up.
Mm.
I never do it.
I don't know. Are you going to derail it if I make it political again?
Yeah, for sure. I don't think
Yeah,
anyone
but that's
wants
the
to
fun
listen to
thing.
But that's what he wanted. The reason
that.
he
I don't care
wanted
what
me.
he wants.
That's
You think I
right.
care
All
what
right,
Ari
then let's do a
wants?
podcast just us tomorrow then,
You
because
see-
clearly he has no respect for what
Well,
we were
that's what-
planning on doing.
All right,
This is
do
the
it,
energy.
do it. Get Ari in a gotcha. Try to prove that he's
I'm not
right
trying to
wing,
do a gotcha.
whatever.
It's just
Like,
interesting to talk about sometimes.
Yeah.
We're not trying to get each other.
I think you're
But-
trying to get him a little
No,
bit.
no,
bit.
I'm not trying to get him. I just find it fascinating his malleability.
You bring it to politics.
Yeah, well, that is interesting though. I think I am very malleable.
Yeah,
and,
no, I think
whoever
like
I'm talking
I was
to.
saying, I had a thought the other day, and it's not just you. So,
You're just oppositional.
Yeah, so don't get offended if I just.
I'm already offended.
No, you should get offended. That would be great. Obviously, he should get offended.
I had a thought.
Tuning in for.
I had a thought about there's a lot of people these days who have a tendency to just take the devil's argument, like the devil's advocate side of things, and it's gotten to a point where it's like there's people who believe in things like you, and then
I think the devil has enough advocates. I think we've got enough people advocating for the devil. I think we can chill.
cool take, yeah.
Yeah.
But my point is that there's a lot of people who like believe in something and have like this like strong system of beliefs, foundational system of beliefs on the political side. Then there's the other side, which doesn't actually believe in things, but the only thing they believe in is tearing down their opposition's beliefs, as opposed to like building a set of their own that is logical and beneficial for society, if that makes sense.
That does make sense.
So
and
yeah.
I think I would 100% fall into that category.
Yes. And
unless there was a belief or a system that I was 100% convinced.
Yes, but I think
which is
there's
talking shit to people's face.
Yeah. That's like one of the few things that I actually
But there's
feel
a-
like I have a rock solid.
There's also this system,
Belief
this philosophy that's like, if I don't 100% believe in it, then I don't take it seriously. And it's like this world isn't all black and white. Like I believe in things as far as I can, but it doesn't mean I believe in 100% of the issue of like I don't.
Yeah.
I staunchly do not believe in the death penalty. I think the death penalty is a terrible thing that our country shouldn't do at all.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm sure there's a case that we could make up, like if the Joker was real and he kept escaping from prison
Elon
every
Musk
month.
Joker deserves the electric chair.
Yeah. If Elon Musk became the Joker and then we tried to arrest him and he escaped prison every month, I'd be like, all right, let's do the death penalty just for that one.
Elon Musk trying to escape prison is actually awesome. I built a new type of spoon that allows you to tunnel very quickly.
I mean, he's so powerful.
We just don't
that-
do bits on this show. Are you happy in your career? Do you like where things
Are you really standing this Elon Musk spoon prison bit?
It would be nice to be supported a little bit, is all I'm saying.
I couldn't in good faith support that bit.
Are you
yes
happy?
and no. Not no actually.
No, actually, he'd use a fork. So, yeah, that was my big problem with it.
Are you happy?
Am I happy?
Yeah.
No, but I got a plan. I got a plan though
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, wait, what's your plan?
to get happy.
Yeah, no, what are the steps?
Step 1, think. Step 2, write it down.
That's already bad.
Step 4, profit.
So your plan is to come up with a plan.
Thinking is stinking.
Well, I do kind of. This microphone's falling apart.
I was
I
somebody
do
who
kind
gave
of have
me
a plan.
like a what do you call it? Acupuncture massage. Told me thinking is stinking.
Oh. Yeah, because if you think about acupuncture too much, you'll be like, why am I doing this?
Yeah,
True.
exactly. That's how she gets clients. Don't think too much about it. This is totally
Yeah,
it's
don't
worthwhile.
Don't think. Just let me put the needles in.
Yeah.
No,
I didn't go
Did it
and
feel
do that.
good? Was the acupuncture
It
good?
actually was. She cupped me. She like put these like cups on my back with
Oh.
like hot flames inside or whatever.
Nice.
I mean, this was the thing. Bankus paid for it. He got it first, and then me and his other.
Bankus
opener.
cupped you, or he copped your cup?
He hired the
Comped your-
cupper.
He copped your cup.
He hired the cupper to cup my cup.
Yeah, he comped your cup.
He comped my cup. Yeah.
Yeah, good for him.
Yeah.
Happy ending acupuncture where they stick a needle in your dick.
Acupuncture. They stick a needle inside your urethra. Yeah, perfect.
Don't joke about that. That's one of my biggest fears.
How is that a
It's
fear?
a happy ending.
How is that a fear?
It is not that specific, but like a catheter.
A catheter. Okay. Well, you have a lot of power in your body to not have that happen to you.
Just hydrate, right?
Kind of, yeah.
Not if you keep jerking it.
That's true. That's
Pelvic
true.
floor is fucked, brother.
Is that actually true?
Well,
No,
I
it's
mean,
not.
I don't
Makes
know.
it stronger though.
no, in terms of getting what's that really called? Stones.
Kidney stones?
Yeah.
I feel like it's better to jerk off. Gets it out, no?
Doctor?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm gonna prescribe you jerking off. You spend 2 weeks just going fucking crazy on your shit, then call back. See how the situation improves.
I know you guys think this is funny, but I'm freaking out right now.
Why? Because
What if I
What if you have a
jerk off
kidney
too
stone?
much and it's gonna fuck me up?
I think we know several other people who have run around circles of us in terms of that.
Name them.
And they're fine.
Yeah, name a name.
Name a name?
Who do you think's... yeah,
Who do I think has jerked off
on the
1 million
podcast.
times more than all of us combined?
Yeah.
I don't know. Who's a dirty boy?
Louis C.K.
Yeah, Louis.
Famous masturbator. It is kind of... I don't know, because people, when they get older, they get, like, erectile dysfunction, right? It's like, no
Not
one ever talks
necessarily.
about that. I know not necessarily, but he was, like, an older guy when that shit happened, right? It's like... Isn't that at least
Yeah, no one talks about
How
how Louis...
impressive it is
Nobody
that
talks about
Harvey Weinstein was actually able to get his little shrimp hard.
Everyone makes fun of
It's
Louis for
actually
jerking off in
pretty
front of people, but
impressive.
no one respects how hard he got.
Keep making your little jokes. Keep making your
You're
little
making
jokes.
a little joke. What do you mean? You're going to
You
pretend
started
that this was an actual, like, stand you're taking? Fuck you. What do you mean? You're introducing a bit and then getting mad when it's accepted.
Yes, and...
I like that actually. That's to say yes and like it's like a accusatory.
We actually
tone.
don't even know how hard he was, though. At the
That's
end of the
true.
day.
We don't know how hard he was at the end of the day.
That wasn't in the New York Times article.
No.
Yeah.
All it was, oh, we felt so threatened. Oh,
Imagine-
big, powerful man.
Imagine his apology. Sorry for how hard I got.
I actually didn't know that it wasn't cool to be rock hard in today's political climate. We're all learning.
He did nothing wrong.
That's not true.
That is objectively not true. But
Actually, an incredibly evil person.
I think, listen, it's not good, but I wouldn't say incredibly evil
No,
comparatively to what's going on now in the world. There is
Oh, okay.
considerably
yeah, sure.
truly evil things going on that pale in comparison to
Yeah, I also...
bad things that he's done.
I also definitely don't think he's an incredibly evil person.
No,
I
I
would
would not
not
say incredibly
like in
evil.
being
No,
serious.
it's
I think that's
supremely fucked up, actually.
yeah, it's kind of fucked up.
His whole
I mean,
thing is that he gets off to people being horrified by him masturbating without their consent. That's
but
evil.
That's not the story.
pretty
The
fucking
story
evil.
was that he asked for consent.
No, he didn't. That's not true.
That's
no.
the
No,
story.
No. He did a really effective job making people think that that's the case in, like, his apology when he was like, oh, yeah, well, when people say yes, actually, it turns out that you have to be aware of the power dynamic. That's not what happened at all. There were times where he asked and people said no, or he asked and people laughed and were like, ha ha ha, what? And then he just started doing it.
I don't feel so strongly to defend anything.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's.
it's
Can
not
I?
bad.
No, but
It's
I
not
want to.
But I will say even in these, I don't know what happened exactly, but I will say that in the context of today's society, it does not fall under the supremely evil. It's fucked up and
No,
it
it's
sucks.
pretty fucking
But
bad,
I have a
dude.
question for you.
What do you?
Dan.
Okay,
Let's say-
let's start, like, but then when you say like, oh, but then Epstein, the whole Trump Epstein thing is supremely
Yeah, I
evil.
mean,
You're
if
like,
you compare anyone to the most, like, prolific pedophile in the entire
that has the
world,
most
you can
power in
see
the world.
something.
That is as supremely evil as it gets. And when you call something like a super fucked up thing like that supremely evil, it's just not. There is a line from
I'm sorry,
from,
I
from
didn't mean to not
bad
leave
to
space
fucked up to
for
super evil.
Jeffrey Epstein.
So
You do have to leave space for this
I'll
truly
be honest,
supremely evil.
I didn't see that about people saying no and he did it anyway. But let's say
Right, he did a
theoretically,
really good job controlling the
sure.
narrative.
But let's say it wasn't masturbation. It was a different party trick.
What?
Let's
like
say.
fingering his butt? What are you talking
Yeah,
No,
about?
what
let's
are you
say his
talking
party trick was juggling.
Juggling.
All right, and he
Uh-huh.
said, "Hey, you guys cool if I start juggling?"
Are you just saying that because he does that all the time?
You juggle.
I get consent before I juggle.
No, I've
I
always
don't know who
told you
started this
no.
fucking
I've
rumor.
always told you no, and you do it anyway.
Okay, there's so many jugglers in the world who are so much worse than me. So the whole idea that I'm like an evil juggler.
I never
is
said you're an
actually-
evil
in
juggler.
today's world,
You're
you
not.
know
You're a fucked up
the type of
juggler.
Jugglers that are out
You're
there
a fucked up
fucking just
juggler.
juggling
You're
on
not
people
one of
without
top
even
10.
asking.
You're
No,
not a
no, 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 no.
supremely
No,
evil
I
juggler.
asked before I juggle.
And I
okay?
said no, and you did it anyway.
No. You changing your mind. You changed your mind later, and that's fine. But in the moment. Sorry, I just get pissed off.
I just realized your mic wasn't on.
Yeah, that's what I was fucking telling you. Damn it. Oh, trust me. Fuck, I'm not seeing the fucking waveforms. I'm not an idiot. God.
But it worked before when I tapped it. It like showed up.
Yeah, when you go like this, you can see a fucking
Yeah.
thing up here. But I'm talking and I'm looking and there's nothing.
So do you have to start this over?
This sucks, dude. This podcast is bad.
Well,
you're not good at what you do.
The good news is that people definitely were able to fall asleep if they didn't hear you talking.
All right, hi. I guess I'm here on the podcast for the first time now. Just delete it. I'm over it.
No, I'm putting it up with the whole thing.
Yeah, that's a bad look for you.
I don't care. The content. Gotta be pushing it out.
It's so funny
you know?
that you spend so much time like truly caring about quantity, and you care about quality so little that
It's not
the
true.
the quantity doesn't matter.
How dare you? Look, you see these lights?
Sound wasn't on for 30 minutes.
All right, I made a mistake. You never made a mistake before.
All right.
Maybe I did it on purpose.
It's so crazy to get invited as an afterthought and then just cut my mic from the very beginning and have me notice and go, hey, I think my mic's maybe not on, and have you go, shut the fuck up. I'm good at this. I do this shit daily, brother. You think your mic's not on? Fuck you.
You did say have a little trust.
Mm-hmm.
Completely, never again.
It was all to teach you a lesson. Just don't trust
sure.
me.
Yeah, I knew that.
Mm-hmm. Everything I do is to teach you a lesson.
When are you going to learn a lesson?
Someday.
Yeah. Yeah, what's the most recent lesson you learned?
My most recent lesson I learned was when I got robbed in Montreal.
Oh, this is going to be a bad lesson.
Yeah, this is gonna be a
You're gonna
racist
learn
lesson.
That. I don't want to hear this. Noah, what's the most recent lesson you've learned?
Don't go to urgent care.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Not helpful?
In fact, the opposite of helpful.
Hmm.
So that was probably the most recent lesson I learned.
Well, you went to urgent care and they said, go to a doctor.
No, I went to urgent care
They
twice.
said, crank your shit crazy style.
I went to urgent care
They
twice.
said, you got to
in
pull
3
on your
days,
worm.
And they wrote me some prescriptions for shit that made things worse.
Okay.
Like I had I tore my throat from coughing too much. I was coughing up blood for like a week.
What the fuck?
Yeah, but it was like mucousy blood from my throat. It wasn't like actually bad. Just I tore the whatever from coughing. And then one of the doctors was like, I'm gonna write you a cough suppressant. And in my head, I'm like, oh, that's good. That'll stop me from coughing. It doesn't stop you from needing to cough. It just stops you from coughing. So I couldn't breathe because I was like trying to cough.
Wait, so
but I
what's the
couldn't.
experience? Like, you are unable to cough now?
I couldn't. So no. I stopped.
like, disables
I
your
stopped
diaphragm?
That. I
Okay.
did it for like a day and a half, and I'm like, I'm like dying. I have like the shallowest breath.
Like, it makes you not able to breathe. you're
Yeah,
saying.
pretty
Okay,
much.
yeah.
So and then I was like panicking, and then I went to the actual doctor, and he's like, "Oh yeah, that was real stupid. Don't listen to that guy." And then he gave me a bunch of stuff that actually helped it helped the coughs become more efficient, so I could cough up what I needed to, and all that stuff. So that's my most recent lesson is that choosing your doctor is very important because you know what they say is what do you call a person that gets D's all throughout medical school?
These
A doctor.
nuts. Oh.
So
I had my roommate in college was trying to be a doctor, and he didn't get into any medical schools except for the one in Barbados. That's the thing. If you can't get into American medical school, you go to a Caribbean one.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
And is he a doctor now?
I think so.
Hell yeah.
cool.
Mm-hmm. Maybe it was him. Maybe he was the guy at the urgent care.
It's like, you
no,
got it.
No, you have to. Goddamn.
Oh, so Siri's mic is on, but Dan's isn't.
Yeah.
I guess you have audio through this thing, right?
Yeah, you'll still be picked up. It'll be
All right.
fine.
All right.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
That's been very big of you. Thank you.
I
All
appreciate
right.
that. No, it's okay.
No, yeah.
No, that was.
All you have to
sorry I
say is
freaked
sorry to
out.
Dan. If you stripped him naked and threw him in the middle of the East River,
Can we do that?
and then you said sorry, you'd be like, oh yeah, no worries.
Fine, yeah, I got uncharacteristically mad. I'm sorry.
Wasn't that fun, though?
It's all good. It is fun to have righteous anger.
Uncharacterly.
It actually is really good to just fully be able to let it rip.
Don't you feel
You
more
know,
confident
to have
now?
done everything right and gotten fucked and go, ah! But no, it's fine.
You were totally the good guy,
Yeah,
the
no.
underdog,
Oh,
to
that's
everything.
great.
You're the hero.
Yeah, yeah.
Doesn't that feel good?
Yeah, no, it feels
That's a
great.
gift that I gave you.
Should I fight you?
If you want.
That would be a good podcast.
Bull riding.
Yeah, we should fight.
Bull riding competition.
What's
We're fighting each other.
Noah
that
is
what
the bull.
okay? Okay. What lesson did you learn, Dan, recently?
You gotta say no to some stuff.
And have you said no to
Was
him?
it
No,
the roast
absolutely
of
not.
Benjamin Netanyahu?
No. I'm not naming anything
You
specific.
turncoat
no,
traitor.
It really isn't anything specific. I'm very lucky that I have so many good opportunities.
Yes,
This is
of
also
course.
not rolling.
No, I just wanted to make sure that Noah was still in frame.
The lesson, you only learn the lesson once you do make the change.
I don't think that's true.
Yes.
I think you can learn, and then there's like a period where it takes time. Because my instinct.
But you have to make the change to learn.
No, but like I don't think about saying yes to stuff. You know, in my bones, it's just my instinct to get offered something, to check my calendar, and then say yes, I can do it. So it takes effort.
But my
it
point's
takes
the
conscious
opposite.
Is the
effort
thing you
to-
should have said no to this podcast?
No, well, yeah, for sure, for sure.
Knowing what
I'm
happened,
really not
yes.
talking about anything specific, because again, like I like everything I get to do, but I sort of like am feeling myself not
Yeah.
operating at like the level that I know that I can.
This was what I was telling you. I've been
because
telling
I
you
have
this.
like too many things.
I was trying to
going
say,
on.
but my point is that you won't learn a lesson until you do make the change.
Okay,
Just as a general rule. No.
you got my ass.
But no,
Takes time.
it's
It
just
takes
because
time to I don't know. I'm saying I want to make a
No, you
change.
should.
Like, but you haven't yet. Like,
Well,
yeah.
what was the thing?
No,
that
well,
you
no. The
were-
question was what lesson have you learned? And you named a thing which we've been talking about for a month now. And
The
you
lesson
haven't
I've
done
learned
it
is
yet.
never trust Ari, and I am acting on it. I actively don't trust
See,
this
that's
man,
the
even
solution.
right now.
There you go.
Now you're getting it.
Yeah.
What was the thing that you were like? You're at a gig and you're like, I shouldn't be here.
You shouldn't name a.
No, again, it's really not anything specific. Where
You
I'm
just
like,
feel
it was
kinda
a
burnt
mistake
out.
to do this. It's just like a series of things where at all of them, I feel like I'm at like 70% of
That's
what
what I tried to tell
am
you. It's like
capable
because
of.
we just had a big show that we've been preparing for like 2 months, and then
Our sketch show.
our sketch show, and then that you so graciously drove to last second, which we appreciate.
Yes, thank you.
And then like a couple days afterwards, I see him on Instagram. And he's like doing a whole other show, and I text him. I'm like, hey, you should maybe like take a little break because like you're gonna get burnt out if you
Don't
keep
listen
doing
to
this
him.
type of stuff. And then
Is that actually how you feel? That you should just like put the gas to the floor every
Well, it's- I
time until
mean-
something breaks?
No, I think there's definitely things that you shouldn't do if you're like, this is actually a complete waste of time. But unless you're going to be doing something more important or more productive during that, like why say no to stage
here's the
time
thing:
or
is
whatever
that
it
you know
is?
what's productive sometimes, resting and building your strength back up to be more productive in the future. That's all I was trying
Maybe.
to say. And we just worked really hard on this show, and then I see
Yeah.
him doing all this other stuff, and I'm like, listen, if you don't get a chance to break, you're gonna break down.
Mhm.
And so and now you feel like burnt out. You're only capable of reaching the 70% threshold, and it's like
I don't think he seems burnt out. He just had an angry outburst.
the first I've ever seen.
Which is kind of crazy. That is indicative that like something is
Exactly.
like going wrong in me chemically.
Exactly. But you
cool.
understand what I'm
Pretty
saying.
sick.
I know.
Whatever you're doing to hurt yourself, keep doing it. It's making you pretty cool, dude.
No, but
Kinda, though.
You know what I'm saying. We've talked.
No,
about
I
this,
do
yeah.
know what you're saying, and I do agree with you. It's just tough to find balance because it does feel like if I step away, it's all going to disappear.
They're going to forget all about you.
But
You're gonna
honestly,
find
yeah.
somebody
Not the
else.
case at all.
Yeah,
That's not
yeah,
the case
yeah.
at all. That's all in your head for sure.
It is a little bit.
No, I think he's right.
You think he's right that if he says no to one thing, everyone's going to hear,
No.
hey, breaking news, call the presses, Dan said no to something, never offer him a thing again. No, of course not. Listen,
Everything's a big joke to you.
am I not allowed to
An
joke?
impossible environment to do well on the podcast. As soon as a riff gets going, R's like, yeah, I'm actually serious, though. I'm actually not kidding.
Yes, and
No, the way you say it is yes, and like do more without me.
Yeah, that actually is the opposite of what you actually misunderstand what yes
made-
and is.
you made
you
the
think
words
yes and
yes
is where you go,
and.
yes, keep going.
Yes,
Yes,
and continue by yourself.
Yes, and continue by yourself. That's a good name for this podcast, actually.
That is a very good name for this.
I would do it by myself if you guys weren't here.
Yeah,
would.
you'd have no choice. Yeah.
No?
Yeah. You would do a lot of things by yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
we weren't
Well,
here.
a lot of one thing by yourself. We hear from you
Mm-hmm.
with your
Using your
Hey,
imagination.
you guys want to see me masturbate right now?
I do not consent to that.
Well, I'm going to do it anyway.
At least he's not Jeffrey Epstein.
There's a skip there we were missing. I'd be like, hey, that's fucked up. But I wouldn't be like, you are a supreme overlord of evil.
Mm.
I'd be like, hey, stop.
Do you feel like you say no to a lot of stuff, Ari?
No.
Yeah. Do you ever regret that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are we talking about here?
Yeah.
But
We're
like,
all in agreement.
I don't know. Like, I'll tell you. Like, there was a gig that I wish I hadn't done. This was maybe a month ago during Hanukkah. It was like a Staten Island Mexican cantina, and I get there and it was like so like the worst setup for comedy. It was just like the stage was in the corner, like away from everybody.
Yeah, but you couldn't have known
and
that,
it
right?
was but it was like it was also far, and I had another gig I wanted to do, but there was like a DJ playing in the other room. It was very loud. It was just really difficult. And afterwards I was like, oh my god, and I was like driving to get to this other gig before it ended. And I was like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. It was a waste of time. But then I got to the next one and I had all this like angry energy. I was like frustrated. I was like, oh, maybe I could have dealt with it better. And then did the next show and like murdered and like was just more loose, genuinely didn't give a fuck, was just fucking around.
Well, who knows what would have happened if you said no to the first thing then? I'm saying it could have helped you build yourself up for the second one.
I don't think so.
Think you would have done just as well if you...
I think because I came from a nightmare where I honestly at the end of the day probably did my best that I could have done, and just was feeling like, oh man, I suck, this is shitty, what am I doing? And then I got into it, which was also not really it was in Fear City, which is actually set up very well for comedy, but it was a small crowd, but still just like, I don't know, I was just in a flow state, and like I don't know if I would have been in that flow state if I hadn't done the shitty gig right before.
That's what I was just saying.
No, that's fair. I've experienced that before also.
But I wouldn't say when in my mind it's like that's not something that you should regret saying no to, even if you had a bad time, because you couldn't have known it was going to be a bad time. But my point was that if you suspect something will be a bad time, maybe because you're not the right fit, maybe because you're too burnt out, maybe because you want to focus on some other creative projects you want to work on, those are the contexts in which you should be okay with yourself saying no to those things. Like Matt Maron asked me to be the Hanukkah guy in the Hanukkah Kwanzaa roast, but it was the day after our sketch show, and I told him straight up, like, listen, I'm just not going to be in a good headspace to be good at that. So I think it would be better if you ask someone else. And it's like, is he not going to ask me to do any other CFC fights because I said, listen, I'm going to be too burnt out to do that? No, it was just that one opportunity. Every opportunity is its own individual thing, and the quicker you realize that, the quicker you won't guilt yourself into saying yes to everything just out of this fear that you're not going to be asked to do the next thing.
He also asked me to do that, to be the Hanukkah versus Kwanzaa, and I said no.
You want to know something crazy? He also asked me to do it.
Yeah, but he asked me to do it before he asked you guys.
That is true.
Probably.
That is true. Noah was first choice.
Did you do it? Who did it?
No, David Singer did.
He did a great job, too.
Okay.
I watched it. He did do a good job.
Well, I told him I was out of town, and then the morning of the gig that I was supposed to do, Bankus called me. He's like, don't come. Don't come to Virginia.
Why?
Which was good, because it was like a 6-hour drive. He already had another opener. He's like, this isn't worth it.
The thing about Bankus is I feel like he has such this persona of like this, like he's quite funny, but he's joking about very evil things. But I feel like he's just such a sweetheart once he's like in your corner. He's everything you've talked about him seems like he's like is just pushing you to be better. And,
for sure.
Gives you good advice and like pays you well, takes you on the road, introduces you to people. So it's like he's like kind of everything you want in like a
mentor. He's a mentor for sure.
So that's
and like that's the other thing is I think about, because I've definitely become a little more comfortable talking about like racial issues. And I was thinking, is this...
Yeah, when have you ever not been comfortable doing that?
Well, I think I'm just more comfortable taking bigger risks. And I was thinking about it, because Val actually said to me after a show at Bomb Shelter, she was like, oh, you're really getting into the racy stuff, whatever. And it was after I've been doing a bunch of shows with Bankus, and I was thinking, like, is this because of him? And I really thought about it. And I thought about who I kind of used to be before I went to college. And it's like I was always making those kinds of jokes. Mm-hmm. And then I was in like a more woke liberal environment, and I became afraid to make those jokes. And then being around Bankus and seeing that there's a real audience for it, I go, oh, I can actually really just be myself more.
See, he's making it sound
that is a really empowering way to justify being like, black people be like...
I was trying to say the same thing. He's like, the Austin scene really makes me feel included in saying hateful things out of jest.
I really feel seen.
But hey, that's your brand of comedy, so those are your people.
It's fucking working, so good for you.
Maybe.
Yeah. I mean, it's objectively working.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I did want to say something. We're getting along too well, I think. So let me say something. Going back to my point about the devil's advocate people who only believe in like disbelieving other people.
Yeah.
I think those people I think that there's this funny, and this is just a theory I have that I thought of this like week, but I think that there's the true like rigidness or fight between like progressives and like this like new conservative movement is the progressives are people who would have opposed slavery 200 years ago, and the conservatives are the people that are jealous that the progressives would oppose slavery because they wouldn't have, and they think the progressives also wouldn't have, so they think that they're like lying because because people who don't believe in anything don't believe that other people actually believe in anything.
Yeah, I mean, Abraham Lincoln was part of the Democratic Party, right?
What?
Oh!
Are you trying to?
What party? What party? He was in the Democratic
No, he
Party,
was actually
right?
Republican. Are you trying? I thought you were trying to do something.
He was a Republican?
Okay, you are trying to do something. You're annoying. Okay.
160 years ago. You're right. Nothing's changed in 160 years.
Interesting.
That's such a very like low IQ point that some people somehow make.
Because George Washington was a Democratic Republican, wasn't he? Oh, no, he was a Federalist.
Do you understand what I'm saying, though, in terms of, like, people?
No, not really.
All right. Progressives have this system of beliefs that inform their, like, being. No?
Everyone hates you because you would have opposed slavery.
No, I'm
It's
saying
the
that, like, we have a true system of beliefs as, like, people on the left.
Like an actual system of
yes.
beliefs. Yeah.
Based around things that we believe, not based around what the law is or what people think should,
Okay, sure.
And I'm saying that people on the far right don't actually have a
system.
system.
This indicates that he put on the kufia.
My point is that, Ari, you would be, if we were talking 200 years ago, and it was us three in a podcast 200 years ago, before radio waves
God,
were,
I would love to hear that.
you would be arguing for slavery to us. But if you were with slave owners, you would be arguing against slavery to them. Does that make sense?
I just want to make whoever's in front of me laugh. That's really it.
Do you? I feel like you hate joy.
Yeah.
I feel like you hate Lindsay
I think
today.
you love pushing a boundary to get people uncomfortable because you find that funny.
Yeah, but people laugh when they feel uncomfortable.
No, not necessarily.
Trust me, they do.
Trust me, they do.
Trust me, I've made a lot of women very uncomfortable, and they do laugh.
What do you think Ari would have opposed slavery 200 years ago?
No, I think you're right. I think if Ari was hanging out with slave owners, he'd be like, "This is disgusting.
Yeah.
You know what?
for
You know
sure.
these are people. What you're doing here is wrong."
And if he was
then
talking,
hanging out with
yeah.
abolitionists,
Yes.
he'd be like, I don't even know.
Oh,
how to
you're
say what
saying
he said.
whoever
Yeah.
I'm with, I would take the opposite.
Yes,
Yes.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's actually really interesting.
With abolitionists, he'd be like, "Well, it's illegal.
Yeah, you'd be like, well, it's the law, you know. What are you
I
gonna not
actually
follow
think
the law?
You're totally
You're
right.
gonna steal
Thank you,
their
yeah.
That's
slaves from them." Yeah.
That's actually exactly what I would do. Well, what I would like, I don't know, because I always
talking to
anytime
slaves like, "We gotta kill the white man."
yeah, yeah. I just
John Brown is a hero of mine.
Yeah. I just like to challenge all beliefs if I feel like they're a little bit extreme or whatever.
Yeah, but every
So-
belief seems extreme if you don't believe in anything.
Correct.
Yeah, see?
Well, I do. I mean, I don't
So
know.
see,
I
we got
think-
there was an interesting point.
Well, no, I believe in some. I believe in, people should be able to eat. Is that fair?
That's so good.
That's so
People
good.
should be able to eat.
People
That's
should be
really
able to eat,
good.
dude.
Yeah.
This is
Preach.
like this
Fucking
is
preach.
like this is like apes developing society. Ape
People
should be allowed
eat.
eat.
People allow
Me
eat.
eat
Me
orange,
eat.
give for eat. Ape not kill ape.
Is that not a good belief?
No, it's
It's
good.
that's good. I like it.
It's
Yeah.
like
I'm on board with it.
yeah,
I think it's a good belief.
yeah.
People should eat.
Yeah. It's like caveman UN.
Caveman
good.
UN.
Yeah.
That's a good sketch.
I like that. Caveman UN. I'm the representative from Palestine.
Where'd you get that?
I stole it from a camper at Seeds of Peace.
Very Jewish of you.
Going to something called Seeds of Peace and stealing.
No, they somebody left it behind, so I just
Mhm.
took it. I
Yeah.
didn't actually, but I've been in like apartments of Israeli soldiers in Israel, and they just have a flag. They're like, yeah, we stole that from a house we raided.
Yeah.
Yep. It's,
Not to be too accusatory. I don't want to. I know
It's not
you guys
accusatory
are,
if you're a first-hand experience.
It's anecdotal.
It's not
who
anecdotal if
knows.
you have happened to you. That's not anecdotal.
No,
That's
that
the
is what
definition.
anecdotal means.
No, not if it happened to him. If it happened to someone he knew, that's anecdotal. It's a first-hand
No, he's
experience.
telling an anecdote. He's saying, I know a guy who...
No, it's not I know a guy. It's,
Shut up.
you
Alexa,
said he saw
Alexa,
it.
Alexa, what's the definition of anecdotal?
Anecdotal means based on personal stories or individual.
Oh, okay.
All right, Alexa, thank you very much. Don't say anything in response. You're done talking.
I just want a robot to be mean to it.
No, you got to lay down the law, because otherwise she'll
You
keep...
gotta
See?
lay down the law.
No, see, she's still trying to talk. She
Because
didn't
if you
get
said
it.
her name, she's gonna talk again.
Alexa, say nothing. Alexa, at ease.
Just start smoking.
Okay, you got it. Something.
Alexa's
that?
a fucking
I feel like
smart
she's
ass.
fucking with me.
She's a bitch. She literally did the opposite of what you asked her to do.
She's like you.
Kind of, yeah. Like father, like robot.
Hmm.
Because I am the father of all the robots in this apartment.
Totally.
Hmm.
Just 'cause
What's
you-
your favorite robot in the apartment?
Great question.
This is good
Dan.
That's a
stuff.
very
This is
good question.
stuff. Yeah.
Probably. Well, how do you define a robot?
You said you have a lot of robots in this apartment, so I'm gonna leave it up to you.
I mean, it's just these Amazon devices. I think. I have
Okay.
4 of them.
Uh-huh.
That's. I don't know.
I think his least favorite I don't know his favorite, but I know his least favorite robot is your microphone.
That was a low blow.
That was actually way too far. He already apologized. Okay, you don't need to kick him while he's down.
See, this is what I want.
You didn't want him here.
Yeah, you actually didn't want me.
No, I think I wanted you here. What was it? The first thing when I wanted to organize this, I posted in the group chat, and then
No, dude, you didn't. You said pod, and we're like, what? And then you didn't respond for
What
like a
else-
week.
What else could that mean? If I say pod, I think it's pretty obvious what that means.
It doesn't provide
Pull it up.
context.
My phone's on the thing. Somebody pull up the exact conversation.
It was something like pod, and I'm
Calling
like,
it a
and I'm like, and then
conversation,
I'm like,
I
do
already
you?
tell you is very
It's something
generous.
like you said pod, and I'm like podcast. Do you want to do a podcast? No response. And you go,
No, I responded.
and then you go tomorrow, and I go, do you want to do the podcast tomorrow? Yeah.
Yeah, but you're like playing a game where you're like pretending like you don't understand what I'm
I
saying.
even made fun of you.
You said...
I even made
Alright,
fun of
wait,
you.
wait,
in
wait,
I
my-
wait.
actually think you two talked about this before I was looped in, is what it seems
Well, let's
like.
hear. What did I say?
Because
Well, we were.
Ari said Dan. New message.
Oh wait.
Pod.
Maybe I did message Noah.
And then
first.
Noah said, that's all you tell him, implying that you had prior knowledge of this.
What do you, we told
And
you
then
this
you said,
already. We were gonna do this pod
Dan,
without you.
are you free tomorrow at 7? Well, that's just my perspective.
Oh, maybe I did message just you.
I literally said, "Are you sure?" Yesterday at 10:15 p.m., I texted you, "Are you sure you don't want Dan on the pod?" I'm afraid.
No, go back.
I'm
go
afraid we
back.
may take ourselves too seriously.
Wait, that's crazy. It
Go
is
back,
actually
though.
insane
When I
how much you were
first-
planning to not have me here.
I'll go to the.
I'm the beating
Jurators.
heart of this conversation.
You are.
I don't know about that. Your mic wasn't even on.
Yeah, well, and the show had no fucking heartbeat, and the
I don't know
listener
about
will
that.
attest to that.
Well, I was hoping that me and Noah could get together and talk shit about you. And
You could do that
know.
now. You can still talk shit.
No,
It's
I
okay.
thought the real
I
reason
thought
you
your whole
wanted
thing
me
was
here.
that you talked shit in front of
No,
people.
because we spoke on the phone for like an hour, and it got you. You called me. What'd you call me? Something with a C.
A cunt.
No, you called me. You called me.
Cock block. No,
No.
I wouldn't call you that.
Craven.
Yeah, that was it.
No, you said I was being.
Cuck?
I forgot. No,
Definitely a cuck.
I don't remember.
I definitely called you a cuck.
You did not.
I'm calling you a cuck now.
Congrats.
Congrats, that was it.
Okay, you said fellas, and then nothing for an hour. And I said, was that just an innocent fellas, no string attached fellas? And you said podcast. And then I said, what
So I
about
did
it?
post in the group
No,
chat.
no,
to be
no,
clear.
wait. And I said, what about it? Did a witch curse you and you can only speak in one word ideas? And then a full day passes. And then you say, never mind. And then I go, not exactly disproving my assessment. And then you said, damn. And that was yesterday. No, that was December 28th. And then Dan's like, unclear what's expected of me here. And you're like, yes, and. So extremely unclear. And
No,
then today you
that's-
said Dan Pod. That's at least two words that can combine into one idea.
I'm listening to this, and it's so obvious what I was saying.
I want to know about.
It's 'cause it's
this
your
fight
brain.
that you had on the phone. What was the nature of this phone call? that
No,
you
it was
two
just
had?
he was like, "Oh yeah, can you do the how you feeling? Can you do the podcast soon?" I was like, "Sure, yeah, no problem." And then you're like, I was like, "You sure you don't want Dan on?" He's like, "No, I think that it's more because I think he in his mind it's easier to destroy me if it's 1v1, and because we agree on most things politically,
Yeah.
that it's to him it feels 1v2." And we gang up on him,
Mm-hmm.
but he wanted a pod where it's just like us taking ourselves way too seriously for too long. And I'm like, that's gonna be exhausting. At
I
least
can't
let
allow-
Dan here who just butts in with like a funny thing
I can't
to keep the
allow
things actually entertaining.
More than one Zionist on my couch at a time.
What are you talking about?
I don't see either of you wearing the solidarity with Palestine.
You're right.
Neither of you are
There's
supporting
two
Palestine.
groups
yeah,
of
that's
people.
because
Kafia wearers and
That's
Zionists.
because it was promised to us.
Oh yeah, sorry. Were you not in the loop for that? I don't
Yeah,
think
no,
Was
he-
it promised to him? Wait, let me
No,
read
I
through
think
the
it
text.
might not have been promised.
Let me read
to
through
you.
the Zionist text.
Yeah, pull up our group chat
Zionist
with,
group
with
chat.
Hashem.
It's Hashem. He says pod.
Hashem said war? Question mark?
Hashem said war? Question mark. And we're like tomorrow? And he's like, don't tell Ari. And yeah, that was it.
I know you guys have group chats without me where all you do is shit on me. Say I have a stupid podcast. I know what you guys are up to.
Our
You
group
guys
chat
have
is
group
us
chats? It's
texting,
our
and
text
that's just-
chain.
Yeah.
I know what you guys do when
It's
I'm
not
not
a
in the
group
room.
chat if it's two people texting.
I know what you two-faced Zionists are all about.
Cool. All right, we're pushing an hour. How do we feel about this episode?
Well, this is only a half hour because you just
Yeah,
just
that's
started.
true. We got to go at least another half
Are you
hour.
starting it in the middle? When I no, you're not, because
No,
you have
I'm not.
audio.
I'm
It's
not.
just going to be bad audio, and then it's
Yeah.
going to be slightly better audio. No one will have made it that far, so it doesn't really even matter.
I mean, I can keep going for a long time.
Yeah,
Dan,
I mean, I
Dan,
do want
Dan can leave whenever.
Do you guys
want to
work on?
anyway?
You guys want to work on jokes for Val?
Not on the podcast.
No, I mean,
I don't know.
no,
if
I mean,
that's
we'll stop the
allowed.
podcast.
Oh, okay.
That's what I meant. Relax.
All right.
Everybody's so quick to jump on me. It's always these accusations.
Sorry, as a Jew, it's just your garb is making me feel a little bit.
How does it make you feel?
It makes me feel a little bit unsafe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's explore that.
Yeah, let's explore that.
750,000 people kicked out of their homes.
It's way more than that.
I actually
Are you
really
kidding?
like woke Ari. This is cool. You should do this more.
It's way more than 750,000.
No, in 1948.
You
Oh,
actually are
1948.
more powerful this way. If this is the sort of
We
like,
should pretend.
attack
We should
you
pretend
take.
like we're hurt. Like he's actually making fun of us, so he keeps doing it.
Yeah.
Now you're getting it.
Yeah.
No.
Oh,
No,
stop
let's
it! It
actually-
hurts.
Let's do joke writing for Val. I do it because I have to leave soon.
Yeah.
Where are you going?
To JFK.
Let's go to the airport.
Oh, you're flying. What?
To
pick up
when's your
Bankus.
flight?
Picking up the big guy.
Oh, you're just picking him up.
Yeah.
When does he get in?
10:30.
10:30.
Mhm.
Oh, you have so much time.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Well, I need to leave here like 9:30.
All right. I would
So-
rather just keep doing the
We
pod
can
than,
keep going,
than
keep
work
going.
on jokes for brands that have a market cap of $500,000.
Segment. What's your segment?
How
Oh,
big
the
is-
brands aren't big enough for you.
How big is your market cap?
No,
Noah?
my point is that I've never heard of them, and it's hard to write jokes for brands that I have
This
never
is
heard
small
of.
potatoes.
Well, I actually
Call
did,
me when we have Google.
I did actually think of a joke, something about.
Microsoft.
I did think of a joke, something about because one of them was like, you guys are all small peanuts except yum nuts.
Oh,
you guys
they're
are just
big
peanuts.
regular
Oh, that's
sized
good.
peanuts.
That's actually
So
really
I
good.
had one joke. So yeah,
Nice.
I'll put it in the Google Doc.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
I haven't even looked at it yet.
You
I
looked at
haven't
the very first one on the list.
No, I was just looking through the market cap, and I'm
Okay.
like, oh, these are small peanuts, and I'm like, oh, there's a nuts group. Okay, there's
Yeah,
a joke.
yeah,
even- It also is
Not
such
bad.
a silly name, Yum Nuts.
Yeah.
They want people to put that in their mouth.
Regardless of what they call themselves,
Huh?
they are putting nuts in their
Nice.
mouth.
Yum
so-
Nuts? You want people to put that in your mouth?
Would you rather be called?
Write that down.
Would you rather be called yuck nuts? 'Cause that's the
Oh,
alternative.
that's good. Genius.
It's two jokes right there. Two
Have you
jokes.
heard of Yum?
Genius.
Yum nuts.
Don't yuck my yum nuts. That's
See,
what
this
that's
is
great.
all. This is all
I'm only gonna write for you.
really good. These are all A+ jokes.
Thank you. Yes.
It's actually yay nuts.
Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
I also knew that it was actually Yay Nuts.
Yes, and Dan. Yes, and
Because that's the first one on the list. That's the only one I looked at.
Yeah.
But I was hoping there was another company called Yum Nuts.
that would be great. We
That
should
Noah
start
saw.
that. We should start that.
So we can start our own company.
I'm allergic to nuts, but you know what? I think that makes me uniquely
Oh.
qualified.
Yeah, what are you also allergic to profits? That's a good
For who?
saying for Yum Nuts. Be like,
Oh,
I'm
my
allergic to
imaginary
nuts,
company?
But it
Okay.
looks like you guys are allergic to profits.
That's not bad.
Really good stuff.
Huh?
Who is doing the roast? Is it Val doing the
It must
roast?
be.
Yeah.
Okay,
Feels like she's Nikki Glazer and we're her ghostwriters.
that's fine.
That's great.
I'm okay ghostwriting.
Yeah. I really just want to go to the event.
Why? I don't.
I just
know.
wanna wear a
that
tux.
that was pretty weird when
You're
I
gonna,
heard
I
that.
don't know if it's a tux.
Why
type
is
of
that?
vibe.
First of all, why is that weird?
I'm
because
just
who
asking
are
Why
you?
you want to go?
What do you? I want to see my friend do a cool thing. What do you mean?
Okay,
I came to your guys' sketch show. What do
it's
you
a
Okay,
mean?
little
alright.
different.
What do you mean? It's
Oh,
a
you're
little
supportive.
different.
He's supportive now.
It's a
That's
little
nice.
different to go to a. Is it not a little different to go to your friend's sketch show versus a corporate roast?
Where my
show
friend
in
is walking into like a den of lions and is
a
gonna have
den
a-
of cubs. Have you seen the market cap?
This is just the roast for every single company. This next company is small peanuts. They're nothing. They're barely even profitable. You're wearing a monocle for some reason.
Oh wait, you should be the Monopoly man, and you should roast them. That would be good.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be good.
You're nothing.
You're nothing. You're nobodies. You're filth. You're dogs.
You just try to
Write that
buy
down.
all of them
Just no
out.
jokes. Just screaming.
Write this all down. While I'm
Oh,
recording
it's
it.
here. It's here. But no, I do. Should we shout out our show?
What show?
It doesn't. Yeah, we don't have any dates, but we're gonna do more sketch shows.
We're gonna do more sketch shows.
So shout
and
out.
we came up with a name
Yeah, we're dropping it
We're-
here for the first
for
time.
the first time.
This
Name
is very
reveal.
special.
You ready?
Yeah.
We're gonna be called Dr. Homunculus.
Pretty good.
Pretty good.
Pretty good. So watch this space.
So watch out for Dr. Homunculus.
He got his license in Barbados. He only prescribes dipping your mango into the ocean.
It sounds like you ever like take an improv class and a few people in the class make their own improv.
Yeah, that is
afterwards?
the exact vibe.
Sure, I mean
Yeah.
that's the name of any comedy troupe.
Yeah.
It sounds something like
Yeah.
some silly concoction.
Yeah.
Would you rather be called Two Jew Comedy? Because that's the alternative.
Now that's
is like word comedy. Those are the
Yeah, but it's TOO, as in like too much.
yeah, too much.
not bad.
It's pretty bad.
Yeah, there's only a couple options you have if you're trying to start a comedy troupe or whatever. You can call it something comedy, a very strange combination of words that haven't been used before, or like Almost Friday TV, or whatever they're called.
All right, we're losing Ari. Noah, give us a segment.
Can I tell you guys something else? I haven't been outside today.
Lucky.
Is that bad?
It's not great. How often do you go outside? This is the segment.
Usually several times a day, but
Okay.
today just didn't because I had the podcast
Just
with
in the
Jacob,
house cooking chicken.
and and I was working on someone else, and then pretty much just didn't have a.
Did you use your imagination for what outside looked like?
You're not missing much in early
No.
January.
Not good out there.
Pretty not great.
But listen, if you go outside a couple times a day, 3 times a day, 7 times a week, it's not that everyone does it.
I need to take myself for a walk.
Yeah. You should just don't get addicted to going outside. If you do too much, you might get a kidney stone, I hear.
Nice. Callback.
I'm making fun of you for going outside.
I love getting nothing and then I'm making fun of you.
For every time you
That was devastating, actually.
Zionist scum.
take the mic off the thing. There we go.
Yeah, I don't know. I definitely, but what you were saying before about how like whatever I say I believe kind of adapts to whoever's in front of me, like kind of like because I also just genuinely don't think I know everything. You know what I mean? Like literally yesterday I did a podcast with Ellie Leibowitz.
Yeah.
and it turned. We went for a while without talking about Zionism, but then eventually it turned to the topic, and you know,
and then you put that on, right?
What's up?
And then you put that on.
And then
You
no,
put
I
this
wish I
scarf on.
put this on for that podcast. That would have been perfect. But I'm gonna be wearing this in the clickbait for the podcast, and because I made the title. It was Ellie Leibovitz sells me on Zionism, and then the next episode is gonna be me wearing this.
Ellie
It didn't
Leibovitz
work.
failed.
Top 10 Zionism fails.
That's pretty funny. It's a 6-day war.
Yeah,
It's just a bunch of red triangles.
yeah. But it's like, I don't know, anybody has any philosophy, like even there's good arguments to be made for slavery.
No, what's the most recent thing that you learned? I will ask you.
Yeah, if we lived
The most recent thing he's learned is that there are good arguments for slavery, and he just learned it right
I
now.
mean,
if we lived, let's say, and I'm not going to talk about American black slavery. Let's talk about Jewish slavery. Go back, whatever, 4,000 years, wherever it was. And you could say that it's like, okay, these
We
people
know where
have
it
a
was,
society, they're at war. It's like, for us to survive, we need to enslave people so that we're more powerful and that we don't get run over.
Yeah, the
I'm
thing,
not
the
saying
thing that I was
it's
trying
good.
the thing that I was trying to make clear is that me and Dan, and I'm not trying to sound elitist.
it is really
or
funny, by the way, that
pretentious.
you're like, I'm not talking about black people. I'm talking about good arguments for us being slaves.
Yeah, because I think it's just easier to speak about it in a detached way where you're just analyzing the, you know.
Yeah. What I'm trying to say is that is people like me
Sure.
and Dan, who are like people who are progressive or left leaning because of a strong sense of ideals that they have
Yeah,
built
you
over
guys are
time.
liberal Zionists.
We're
my
woke
point
cuck
is that my
lefties
point is that
because
if
we're
you
anti-slavery.
if you took us like we have strong disagreements for laws that currently exist. You know, like
What do you guys disagree about?
No, with laws that currently not with each
like
other.
we don't like.
Like we don't like certain laws that exist. Like I like a
Do you check in
gerrymandering.
with him before you vote or like have a belief or something? You're like, hey, no, am I allowed to?
Yeah, for sure. And then I do the opposite.
No, but my point is that I like listen. I like again at the death penalty. Like I really disagree wholeheartedly with the death penalty for several reasons. But
Even for Republicans?
yeah, for everyone.
No, I disagree with the death penalty for Democrats.
Well, Trump would say something like that, but the opposite. But my point is that like I disagree with the current law that exists.
Mm-hmm.
Therefore, it's like you could assume that if I existed 300 years ago, I would also disagree with laws I personally don't find morally that can be morally upheld in my mind. That's my point. So it's like if you take someone who actually has this true system of beliefs, put them back in time. Why would their systems of beliefs change based off of the law of that time when it's like the law of this time doesn't impact my moral beliefs anyway?
Starting to sound like Ben Shapiro a little bit.
I don't know if I
How?
agree with that your
Doesn't
moral
he sound like Ben
framework.
Shapiro?
No, he's just also Jewish. That your moral framework is so robust that you can drop yourself at any point in history, and that context wouldn't affect your beliefs.
Then explain yourself.
I don't know. I think who knows what you'd believe if you were born in like 1750.
I totally agree with Dan on this one.
No, but my point is that
This is why we shouldn't have had him here. It's because now we're ganging up on you.
it's not ganging up. We're just talking.
Free Palestine, am I
God
right?
assess.
No, but my point is that what do you think that you would be pro-slavery if we took Dan and put him 400 years
I
ago?
don't know if I were born on a plantation. It's like I
you were
would
born on a
obviously I
plantation-
would hope not.
Listen,
but like,
you can create a.
but what does
certain-
it even mean to like be you and
But
be
okay,
born?
so but that's
300
you're
years ago.
saying
you
a
know,
different
all of this is
conversation.
so like context dependent.
But you're saying a different conversation. You're saying like, what if you weren't you? What if you were someone who was born on a plantation in front of with conservative parents and all you knew and you weren't well educated and all that stuff? That's what I'm saying. I'm saying like, in this thought experiment of taking us as we are right now and putting us back then, we wouldn't be co-opted by the laws of the time, as opposed to people who are devil's advocate types of people who would be co-opted by the laws of that time. That was all I was trying to say. But you disagree?
I don't know. I think there's like a certain hubris in being like, you know, my again moral framework is like so strong that you can put me through anything.
Well,
And like other people would fold, but like I have it figured
it's not
out.
I have it figured out. It's that there are different types of people. My point is that the people who because I don't know if you've spoken to people recently
No.
who are like this type of new right-wing figures who are they don't argue in good faith. They straight up argue to push holes in what you're saying. Like I had a conversation with someone at Dina's wedding about the gun what's it called? Gun restrictions or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, "Oh,
Careful, Charlie Kirk.
He was like, "What are the restrictions you would impose?" And I was like, "Me personally, I think that there's a distinction between like weapons that you could reasonably use to protect your home, and then weapons that are unreasonable to protect your home because they're more reasonable to be out in the streets in like a war zone."
Mm-hmm.
So there is a distinction in my mind, at least, between these two different types of weapons, ones that are like for attacking and ones are for defending.
I'm on board.
But then this guy he's like, "But what's the distinction? But what's the distinction?" And I kept saying it over and over again. And it's like, if I find myself repeating the same point 4 times, it's like this guy isn't arguing against anything I'm saying. He's just arguing with the inherent conversation we're having. And I've been noticing that a lot of people have been doing this, where they're doing a devil's advocacy type of argument, where they don't believe in anything. They're just trying to poke holes in what you believe. And I'm saying that those people specifically don't have a strong system of beliefs where if you put them 300 years ago, they would end up
Yeah, but this
become
300
completely
years ago
morally
thought
culpable.
experiment is where it gets like weird to me.
Look at me
I'm
when you
not
talk
even-
about me.
yeah.
Don't talk
Just
about me
about
behind
you.
my back.
I'm saying it's
You just said it's not just about me. That means it is. I'm part of this group.
well,
of people.
you even admitted yourself that you're part of this devil's advocacy type of group where you don't necessarily believe in anything on your own until you have someone else in the room and you try to disprove them.
I don't like supporting any system of power that I'm not 100% on board with.
Right? No, we said this, but it's not all black and white, because 100%, like, there's no system that could even be concocted by humans where it's 100% flawless.
For sure.
So therefore, you're arguing that, like, oh, if you don't 100% get me, you 0% get me, and it's like that's like a.
I don't know about
That's
that,
kinda like
but
a
I'm
rigged
not
system.
gonna stand here. I'm not gonna go to like a political rally and cheer for a politician. You know what I mean? Like I'll go to a concert
you
and
wouldn't-
cheer for a musician.
You
'cause
wouldn't support a politician if you agreed with 85%
I would
of
vote.
their
I would
views?
vote for them.
You wouldn't vote.
I would vote.
I think that's fair. I actually don't really disagree with
I
what
don't
you're saying
vote,
too
but I
much. I think
would.
it's actually
No, he's saying
dangerous
that.
to like put all your faith in like
Well,
someone.
I've never
Yeah.
been
I
to
think you
a
should always
political
be
rally.
distrustful
You
of
should always be
politicians.
distrustful, but at a certain but you can't be like, if I don't believe in something 100%, it's getting nothing from me. It's
Well,
like
said he'd vote.
But it's not even
in
about
this
what-
hypothetical.
Yeah, but like
when's the last time you voted in an election?
in college 10 years ago.
Okay, exactly. That's
But
what-
I literally, but that's the, I mean, not 10 years ago, like 8 years ago, whatever. It doesn't matter. The point, but like, it's not, but nobody gets me 85%. They get me like 20%. Like, if somebody actually got me 85, like, the closest is probably Bernie Sanders, whoever I'm like, oh, I actually, like, believe this person. But even then, I'm probably being duped by him. It's probably just, he's
well, you
so-
know that we like Bernie.
Yeah.
So it's like if you have a tendency to if you had to pick one politician who you agree with the most, and it happens to be the politician we agree with the most,
Yeah.
why are you so distrustful of all of our takes?
But then, what takes am I just? Well, what's your take? Do you think I'm distrustful of? You haven't actually
All of
said it.
them.
Like what? Name one.
Literally, anytime we've talked
Okay,
about
so
something.
name one right now.
I love when this devolves into name a belief.
I don't know. What's a belief that? Well, I mean, that there's an authoritarian dictatorship brewing before our eyes.
I agree with that.
Okay.
That's obvious for sure.
Okay. Then I don't know. Maybe we do agree on a lot, but you self-admitted that you do tend to have this devil's advocacy type of philosophy in terms of arguing.
I think where we differ.
Where
is
did we differ the other day on the
because
phone? Where were we
It's
disagreeing?
because
then?
we both deeply.
Because
Both
one
of
of you
us.
want to stand on the pod, and one
Well,
of
no,
you
it's because
doesn't.
both of us deeply,
which?
both of us deeply distrust Trump and the Republican Party. We agree on that.
Yeah.
The difference is I also deeply distrust the Democratic Party and everybody in it, and you see a much bigger chasm.
I do see a big chasm because I see the chasm in terms of, and I've expressed this thought before, which is that there's two parties. One of the parties is tripping over themselves and shooting people in the face because they're stupid and and incapable of governing well, and the other party is actively shooting people in the face because they're an accelerationist that wants to destroy the world. So in my mind, if I tripped over myself and I stabbed you in the heart and killed you, that's not as bad as if I literally stabbed you in the heart 50 times and killed you.
Either way, it would be a great episode.
Maybe both effects end up being the same.
Would be good content.
But I don't see that in terms of...
Do you have a knife on you?
Which one do you think gets more views?
Accidentally, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. Because it's funny.
Because it's like a
Mr.
gag
Bean
reel.
style.
Yeah.
Top 10 podcast
Put a
fails.
little Benny Hill music under it.
Yeah. Zionist fails, and it's you wearing the scarf getting
Yeah.
stabbed by Noah.
But do you understand what I'm saying in terms of this stupidity, accidentally being they're not on purpose destroying the world. They're accidentally destroying the world versus the other party, which is actively trying to destroy the world and accelerate World War III.
Sure, I kind of think their incentives are very similar at the end of the day. I think Republicans are more crass and stupid and disgusting about what they want to do, but I don't think Democrats are really anti so much of it as I would like them to be.
Be more specific, because
Kidnapping the president of Venezuela, it would be great if someone if a Democrat was hey, actually this is just bad in general. We shouldn't be doing this at all, instead of having to be well, yeah, Maduro's a bad guy, he's a dictator, but I wish that Trump went through the proper channels. That is a really soft rebuke.
I don't know what you've been watching, but everything I've been seeing is every Democrat has been vocally opposed to all of that 100%.
That's not. Well, I guess I would like to see that, because what I have seen is
who have you seen? Which Democrat have you seen kind of walk back? And listen, I'm not going to defend anyone, but I'm just saying I've been seeing everyone diametrically opposed to this, and even some true conservatives on the right, like Rand Paul or whatever, who are stupid in their own way.
The critiques that I've seen have all been process-based, which I do think is the main difference between Democrats and Republicans, is that they want empire, they want exploitation, they want to suck the whole fucking world dry to the benefit of maybe 50 families, but Democrats want to do it in a way where it's not so disgusting and it doesn't feel so icky. And I think Republicans are fully off leash.
It's
don't really give a shit about optics.
Yeah,
at
but
all.
I just don't agree with the part.
And I vote for Democrats because, listen, I think that's it's really better.
Disgusting.
No, but Dan, I disagree with your point that their end goal is the same. I think that they want to do good, but they're so bad at governing that they can't help but just slowly inch down the cliff.
But
think meanwhile, Republicans who are pushing people down the cliff.
You can only attribute it to incompetence for so long before you decide the incompetence at stopping Republicans is sort of what the Democratic Party exists for. At a certain point, you have to say
you think they're on purpose incompetent?
Yes, I think that's...
How can anyone be on purpose incompetent?
Because it's not truly incompetence. Because they're not actually interested in stopping the Republican agenda, or else they would be using the tools that they have at their disposal to do so.
No, you just said...
Ultimately, they want
what you said makes no sense. You said
it's
they
weaponized incompetence. You can put incompetence
You said
in
they
quotes.
can't be incompetent, and they're not truly incompetent, because then if they weren't, they would actually try and stop them. But they're incompetent. They can't try and stop them. They are trying desperately to beat Trump, and they can't because they're stupid.
I don't think they are.
You don't think they're trying to beat Trump in the election? You think they're just willfully be
no?
Well, either way is fine.
What about the last election implies that they saw Trump as an existential threat? The Biden administration you could have jailed him, you could have prosecuted him. There's so much that you can do. You could step out of the way and actually allow a primary.
Nothing
about the way it was handled. Yeah, but
that is a clear explanation.
You
know what Occam's razor
is?
is?
A whoopsie moment.
Do you know what Occam's razor is?
I think you can only see them fumble so many times before you go maybe they're not interested in being good at this.
You know what I think?
I think you're giving them a lot of credit.
It's not a lot of credit. I'm saying you're giving them more credit. I'm saying that they're so stupid they can't do a good job, and you're saying no, they're actually smarter than that. They're so smart that they're stupid willfully. They're willfully stupid, and I don't think willfully stupid is a take that makes any logical sense.
Guys, I just realized Noah's microphone has
Very funny. You just turned it off. I'm sure.
I do think this podcast is too boring to fall asleep to.
That's because you haven't spoken in 10 minutes, and it was the best part.
I like
now
that.
He's so upset.
I like that. No. I actually like that. I really
liked it, and I responded by saying nothing.
No, I like the stillness.
It's such a bad thing to like as a podcast producer.
Hey, I'm a podcast host.
You're
I'm
also
the talent.
producing it.
I'm the talent, Dan. How dare you?
Yeah.
How dare you?
Well, yeah, you would hate for your name to be associated with the producer of this podcast because our guest's mic was just off for fully half an hour.
You really know how to hold a grudge, don't you?
Yeah.
He said sorry.
All right. I think I want to. This is good.
Yeah.
You look completely burnt out.
I feel tired. I'm being honest. My second podcast of the day. I also.
I
Didn't,
told you this would be. I told
but
you
I also
don't do two
I
in
didn't
a
work
day.
out today. I think is also because I've been.
You should leave your house every day, probably.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is once I've been inside, I need to go outside. Let's go outside. Let's take a little walk, huh?
Do you want to take a walk now? It's
Dear
like
listeners,
10,
I
20
hope
degrees
you
out.
fell asleep.
Yeah.
I hope you
Yes,
got
dear
something
listeners,
from this.
dear listener, I hope you were able to fall asleep in the first few minutes.
I really hope you didn't make it all the way to the intro to philosophy fights that we've been having.
Dan hates the intro to philosophy
really-
fights, which is the reason Ari wants us on the pod.
All right.
Can you yawn into the microphone, please? Oh wait, Ari.
Till next time.
Ari, your mic's been off this whole time.
I have to go do my real job, which is Uber driver
Uber driver for the stars.
for the star.
For the star.
Singular.
All right, you have a sign off. Do you have like any traditions on this podcast where you don't open in any
Free
particular way?
Palestine.
This is how you sign off every time. From the river.
I'm
to
giving
the
myself
sea.
someone to make clickbait with.
Anyway, keep an eye out for Dr. Homunculus. We'll be doing actual funny sketches. Ari, our show was funny, right?
Yeah, my favorite part was the bit that I wrote.
You wrote a bit. No, you didn't.
What do you remember writing?
This
Oh,
thing
the blood
about when you're
calendar.
in the
That wasn't him.
elevator.
What do you mean you wrote that bit? What are you talking
That was my bit.
And we thank you.
Thank
And
you.
I
that,
wrote
thank
that bit.
You remembered it because I said it during that one
You-
meeting I was at. Yes, I did. If you record, trust me, you could go back. You had that Zoom meeting. I don't know if you have a recording of it, but I suggested that, and it was funny. And the way you pulled it off was very good. Great execution. I suggested it.
Okay, maybe I don't remember who had the original nugget, but
it was me. It was
but
me.
but I will say that I feel some ownership to it because Dan hated it
Mhm.
and really detested it.
And
to the
that's
point-
why I
That's a
wanted
little
you
bit extreme.
alone on the podcast because you get me.
Well, next time I won't invite Dan. How about that?
No, you
That's-
guys are inseparable. I almost view you guys as one human being.
That's beautiful.
Thank you.
And that's why you only gave us one microphone. All right, one of those was the button.
No, let's sit in it a little longer.
no,
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 let-
the,
no,
bu-
let's
the
not
button's still
sit in it.
coming.